guys, welcome to another video where today we are going over how to set up an LLC in Ohio. Now in this video, we're going to go through 2 ways you can do this. By 1, doing it all yourself, or 2, using a business formation service. The business formation service I personally used and found the best fit for me was Tailor Brands, which offers future business owners an easier way to start a business, and for a fraction of the time. So if you want to learn more about LLCs and how to set one up in Ohio, then welcome. I'm glad you're here. If you want to check out anything I mentioned today for yourself, there are affiliate links in the description. Using them, I earn a commission at no added cost to you, which does really help support the channel. That being said, what exactly is an LLC? A limited liability company, or LLC, is a type of business structure that is flexible, but also gives you liability protection. By forming an LLC, you form a separate legal entity for your business, meaning your personal assets are separate from your company's liabilities. So if your LLC runs into any legal problems or even debt, your personal assets should be out of the picture. LLCs also give their owners flexibility in management, taxation options, and the chance to bring in multiple owners, known as members, who can share in the company's profits and losses. All of these benefits have made the LLC a popular choice for many new and existing entrepreneurs. So let's take a look at how you can start your own. First, you need a name for your LLC. Whichever name you decide on needs to be unique, and the name must have limited liability company, either spelled out or abbreviated in the business name. You can run a quick name search on the Ohio Secretary of State website to make sure the name you want is available, or a Google search is helpful too. You can also use a DBA, or doing business as, to use a business name different from your LLC's. Next step, you need a registered agent, or a statutory agent as they're called in Ohio. Their job is to be the middleman for important legal documents for the business from the state. As long as an individual is a legal adult resident of Ohio, they can be a statutory agent for the LLC. Now, be mindful that an individual needs to be available during state business hours. So if your mind is drawing a blank on who can do that, there are services out there that can take care of this for you. So definitely consider all your options. If you don't list an agent, the Secretary of State will become the statutory agent. However, I would advise against it, since this can lead to delays in getting important information. Now we can actually move on to creating the LLC. Ohio does this by filing the Articles of Organization with the state. You can go through the application process by going to the Ohio Business Filings portal. All state fees are due with the application. The fee is $99. Next step is to create your own operating agreement. Ohio doesn't require LLCs to have one, but having one makes sure all the members are on the same page. Even in a single member LLC, it's still better to have one than not, since it's often considered a blueprint for your business and may help separate your business from getting confused with a sole proprietorship. The agreement should include the breakdown in ownership, members' rights and responsibilities, how profits and losses are divided, what happens in the event of disputes in the business, and the procedure if a member wants to leave or close the LLC altogether. And nothing in your operating agreement is final. You can make changes at any time to grow with the LLC. Next, you need an employer identification number, or EIN, for your business. An EIN is kind of like your business's social security number. You'll need one to open a business bank account, apply for a business loan, hire employees, or even pay business income taxes. Getting an EIN is free from the IRS. And finally, taxes. Now, LLCs are mostly considered pass-through entities. That means the business itself isn't responsible for reporting and paying taxes. That responsibility is passed on to the owner or owner's personal tax return. Now, with an LLC, you have the option to be taxed as a corporation. In that case, you'll need to follow corporate tax rules. You'll also need to be prepared for any state or city licenses or permits your type of business will need, self-employment, payroll taxes if you plan to have employees, and sales tax. You can get the vendor license to collect sales tax online through the Online Business Gateway website. The licenses are issued by the county auditor where you'll do business. The cost is $25 for each fixed place of business. Right now, the sales state tax rate is 5.75%, but local jurisdictions may add their own local tax on top of this rate, making it as high as 8% in certain areas. Now, if going through all of these steps on your own sounds like a lot, there is another way to get this all done. Personally, there aren't enough hours in the day to get all this taken care of, and I would most certainly forget to do something, which is why I chose Tailor Brands to form my business for me. So, if you're short on time, you feel like you don't have the background knowledge to handle the paperwork, or you simply don't feel like dealing with it all, then there's an easier way, which is using a business formation service like Tailor Brands to take care of everything for you. Now, personally, I found Tailor Brands a better fit for me. But don't get me wrong, there are other great services that I also tried out there, like Zen Business, LegalZoom, and Swift Filings. And if you want to take a closer look at any of these, I've stuck our affiliate link in the description below. Using these, we do earn a commission, but it doesn't cost you a cent more and helps support the channel. So, what's the perk of using Tailor Brands? Well, they have an AI-powered site that provides hands-on support to small business owners and help that can last even after your business is formed. They offer services for websites, compliance, and bookkeeping, along with their popular formation services, so that you can get everything from them for a yearly subscription, or by grabbing individual services as you need them. So, what does applying for an LLC with Tailor Brands look like? The first step is to specify your state. On the Tailor Brands official website, you will find a Choose Your State field. Simply click on the drop-down menu and select Ohio. After that, click on Get Started. Then you'll type in the name you've picked for your LLC. On the next few screens, you'll answer a cluster of pretty simple questions. Essentially, these questions help the platform understand your business, so they can get an idea of what your business will need. You'll also be offered a few services to make running a business a little bit easier, like they can get your EIN for you, set up an operating agreement, and be your LLC's registered agent. You can get a domain name and access to a business template library too, and you can upgrade to get rush filing in case you're a procrastinator, like me. The last thing you'll need to choose is your plan with Tailor Brands. There's 3 they offer, ranging from semi-DIY to Tailor Brands doing it all, including access to their extensive marketing resources. Their plans really are tailored to every budget and need. Once your application is processed, Tailor Brands will submit your application to the state for you. So, as you can see, the process doesn't have to be overwhelming. By letting Tailor Brands handle all the hard work for you, you can have peace of mind that everything is being done correctly, and you have more time to focus on your business. So this sums up both ways to set up an LLC in Ohio. By 1, doing it all yourself, or 2, having a business formation service do everything for you. At the end of the day, I really feel Tailor Brands is a worthy option for setting up an LLC for your business. The process is fast and user-friendly. Not to mention the extra services they offer makes it stand out from other formation sites who only offer registration services. I would recommend Tailor Brands to anyone starting a new business who, like me, was looking for help with it all. So for the sake of convenience and a painless startup process where all you need to get started is a business name, Tailor Brands has you covered. And that's going to be it for today. I really hope you learned something, and if you did, hit the like button and subscribe for more. And of course, you can find the affiliate links for what we covered down below. If you use them, we earn a commission at no extra cost to you, but it does help us make more videos for you to enjoy. So thank you for supporting the channel. And as always, I love hearing from you guys. What are your thoughts about Tailor Brands? Or do you have a question I didn't cover? Either way, please drop those down in the comments and I'll do my best to get back to you as quickly as I can. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time.